This is Brittany Ivy, and these are my social groups. One of my social groups that I'm a part of is being female. Anyone who is a female is part of this group. You're born into it. There's no real rules or requirements, I wouldn't think. The three social issues that I picked was abortion, legalization of marijuana, and gay and lesbian rights. For each of these, I think they would kind of be divided on all of them within the group. For abortion, I think that women want to be able to do what they want with their own body, but there's also women who are totally against it. I would say they're probably divided also on legalization of marijuana. Some of them are for it, some against, and same with gay and lesbian rights. My second social group is being white. Everyone with white skin is part of it. You're born into it. Also, I wouldn't really think that there's any rules or requirements except for your skin color. And also with all the issues, I feel like they would all kind of be divided, that one race is not going to agree on every single issue. Another social group that I'm part of is Florist. That's my job, so I wasn't born into it. I chose to work there and be a part of that. I would say the only requirements would be that you, work with flowers or deal with flowers on a regular basis. You don't really need a degree or anything. Again, I think that within their group, they are divided in how they feel about all of these topics. There's not really anything in being a florist that tells you how you should feel about any of this. I'm also part of the student social class. I would say that it's probably anyone who's learning anything. Probably should be in school, but I would think that not really necessarily a requirement if you're learning something. You're not really born into it. It's something that you choose to do. And I would say that they're also divided in social issues, but I feel like they probably have more knowledge and understanding in a way to make better decisions of how they feel. Another social group that I'm part of is sign language. That's what I'm going to school for. So I would say that our group could be people who are students who are learning it, or people who are deaf who are already fluent in it, or people who have already graduated and they just know it. You can be born into it. I was not. I chose to be part of this group. I would say that they are also divided on social issues. That they wouldn't really have like one stand one way or another for any of these issues. I would say my current age is a social group that I'm part of. Would just be anybody who's 24 like me. You're born into it. There's no really requirements except for age. And as for their view on social issues, I think that my age and my generation is kind of more open to things like abortion and gay and lesbian rights and everything. So I would say probably the majority of us actually probably lean towards being okay with abortion, okay with legalizing marijuana, and wanting to promote gay and lesbian rights. I'm part of the family social group. I would say just having family is the only real requirement. You're born into it. As for social issues, I would say that most families are probably against abortion, especially if they are family oriented. I would say for the same reason as to why they would be against the legalization of marijuana. And I would say they're probably divided with gay and lesbian rights because in case there is someone in your family who is gay, then they're always going to want to support them and everything. But a lot of family oriented people think that it's wrong and they're against it. I would say another social group that I'm part of is being part of a gym team. I would just say that anybody that's part of a sports team or a gym team be really the only requirement. You're not born into it. And as social issues, if I had to guess, I would say they would be against abortion and legalization of marijuana, considering that neither one of those are very healthy. And if you're part of a gym or a sports team, I would think you'd want to do what's best for your health. And I would say they're probably divided on gay and lesbian rights. I'd say another social group that I'm part of is just socializing and drinking at bars or other social places. I would say that anybody who socializes at a bar, you're not born into it. I would say for the social issues, they're probably pro-abortion and legalization of marijuana. And again, I would say they're probably divided on gay and lesbian rights. I'm also part of the Christian social group. I would say that's anyone who shares the same beliefs. You can be born into it, but it kind of turns into more of a choice as you get older. As for the social issues, they're against all of them. In conclusion, I would say that most of my groups are divided and very conflicting. I agree with some views from each of them. I feel like I'm no more for or against one group. I kind of just take a little bit of each of them, and that's kind of what I end up believing and feeling towards the social issues that I discussed.